Welcome to Power Talk Radio, everyone. I am your host, Tonia DeCosimo, and today we are thrilled to have the multi-talented Vivica Fox with us.
Hey,
Vivica,
girl, hey.
hi, we're so excited.
Me
And
too.
Vivica is an actress, a producer, an entrepreneur. She is known for her dynamic presence in films, television, and beyond. She has starred in blockbuster films like Independence Day, Kill Bill, and has made her mark as a director and a producer. And of course, everyone has seen her on the Car Shield commercials. I love them. And beyond her entertainment achievements, Vivica is also a successful entrepreneur. She made waves in the beauty industry with her Vivica Fox hair collection, and most recently launched a small online fashion collection of day to evening looks. I'm so excited about that. Vivica is a dedicated philanthropist. She empowers women around the world, and we are so excited to speak with her today. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I just want to clarify that my clothing collection is the Vivica A Fox collection, and I'm joining the HSN family.
Perfect. Wonderful. We love
Yeah.
HSN. We love HSN, but not as much as we love you. Anyway, so let's start from the beginning.
Mhm.
What prompted you to go into acting? How did you get this acting bug?
Well, actually, I was discovered by a gentleman by the name of Trevor Walton. I kind of have a Lana Turner story discovered on Sunset Boulevard. I was actually modeling before,
Mhm.
and I was visiting my modeling agency and decided to have lunch with a girlfriend across the street at Cravings. And this gentleman just walked up to me and was like, "Wow, you have got a really cool look to you. Are you an actress?" And I said, "No, I'm a model." And he says, "Well, here's my card. I think you would be great to audition for this show that I'm producing." So my
Mhm.
girlfriend, he walked away. He just had on a little tennis outfit. They were like, "Listen, if he invites you out to dinner or to his apartment or whatever it is, don't, he's not legit." Well, he ended up being legit. He worked at Paramount Studios. I went in, I didn't get the part. I was very green. I had ran lines with my friend that was an actress. Well, anyway, after that, I started auditioning. He got me an agent, Chris Schmidt, who I was with for many years.
Mhm.
Um, and the rest is history. I've now been acting, producing, and now a director as well as an entrepreneur for close to 3 decades now.
Wow, wow. Okay, so you're doing so many different things. You're juggling so many different things, producer, director, TV, the
Uh-huh.
list, entrepreneur, the list goes on. What have you found is the most rewarding and the most challenging?
The most rewarding is to sit in a theater
Mhm.
and or sitting at home watching a television show and it comes up directed by or produced by, starring. And then the feedback that you get from fans that you never know how your story or your acting abilities touch them.
Mhm.
Like two can play that game. Let's just say the character Shantae is like she just lives on. Frankie from Set It Off, she just lives on. The rappers use it in their videos and my lines. And when you see that feedback that you get from the audience is the most rewarding. And then what was the other part of that? You said
Most
rewarding,
challenging, most challenging.
challenging. It's going into new chapters. I
Mhm.
always get young actors say to me, "Gosh, Vivica, you're doing so much. How do you do this? And you've been doing it for such a long time." And I say, versatility has been the key to my longevity. Don't just act, be able to be a triple threat, sing, act, dance. Now be a good businesswoman as well, too. Never limit yourself, but do know what you're good at. And the most challenging part is finding those new chapters, because you're not always going to be the hot chick. You got to then figure out the next chapter, which is playing another type of role, grown up roles, stepping behind the camera, just always constantly evolving
Mhm.
can be the most challenging. But if you accept those new chapters, it can equal longevity.
Great answers. Great answers. You have a lot of energy. I have to tell you, I love it.
Had my coffee this morning, darling.
And you're Wheaties, right?
Yeah, and you know what? And I love what I do. I really do. I feel like I am such in a blessed, peaceful chapter of my life. So that's maybe what you're sensing, that energy.
Yes. God bless you. That's wonderful. So, how do you use your position in Hollywood to inspire, to elevate Black women in the industry?
Yeah, I feel it's my goal to enlighten and encourage because
Mhm.
someone did it for me. My role model is Pam Grier, who I got to interview, and Pam challenged me. As nice and as kind as she was to me in the interview, that I got to interview her. And then I told her how much I admired her. She's like, "You have to be that role model for chapter for the next group of girls that are coming up. I challenge you. I hand you this baton, and I want to challenge you to do the same, to be kind, to inspire, to encourage." And I took that to heart. I really did, because she was the first beautiful African American woman that I saw on screen that inspired me. I named my production company after her, Foxy Brown Productions. I just adore her. And now, people, when they come up to me and they're like, I have this new nickname called Legend. Everybody's like, Legend. And so it's my job now to make sure that I uplift women. I just turned 60, that there are many chapters that you can go to. So when I see them, and then I also have a wonderful team, and I'll shorten this answer for you, that inspires me and challenges me to do things that I never thought I could do, like BJ Coleman, my publicist. He says, "It's time for you to write a book." And I was like, "Listen here, I ain't doing no kiss and tell. Vivica ain't got to do that to be popular or to stay relevant." And he says, "No, Vivica, you are in a wonderful chapter of your life that Hollywood normally takes women when they get a certain age and throws them away. But
Mhm.
you got gems. At the time I was in my 50s. He was like, "Look how much you're working. Inspire other ladies, share those gems. It doesn't have to be about your love life, even they're gonna ask you about it. But it can be about your trials and your tribulations,
Mhm.
finding new chapters." And so we did a book, and so I'm an author as well too. And the name of the book was "Every Day I'm Hustling."
I love that. Great, great title. And listen, 60 is the new 40. So, you're looking good.
Thank you. I work very hard at it. Drink my water.
Drink lots of water. That's right. To the entrepreneur side in you. You
Yeah.
started a wig line, the hair extensions, you have your fashion line.
Yes.
What inspired you to do that?
That would be my business partner, Lita Richardson. She always, I remember when I first started acting, she would read my contracts with a magnifying glass. And I used to be like, "Girl, I just need to know how much I'm gonna make and when they're gonna pay me." And she says, "No, you have to learn everything that you signed up and everything that your name is bringing to the film." So after we did like 3 or 4 films back to back, she says, "Time to become a producer." And I said, "Oh my God, you're giving me another job?" She says, "No, I'm getting you another check." And when you realize what comes with that, that's knowing that you're in a business called show business. And the more you know about the business behind the show, the longer of a career you will have, the more successful of a career you will have, because you won't ever feel like you were taken advantage of.
Love it. Love it. Great answer. Um, I just want to know, how do you juggle it all? I mean,
I got an excellent team. I do. I'm able to handle all of this because everybody knows their place,
mhm,
position, and stays in their lane. That's how you can have, in my opinion,
mhm,
um, a successful career, is to have a good team of people that are honest with you, that challenge you, um, that get you opportunities that, like I said, BJ making me a publicist, my agent, getting new roles for me, that to do theater, to do television, to do films. to realize that, sky's the limit with you, to get me serious. Lita, to turn me into a businesswoman, to have the hairline and HSN. So
Mhm.
it's having a good team.
You're very humble.
Oh, thank you.
Um, what is that the way you were raised? I mean, why are you so humble?
Well, my mama, Evelina Fox, raised me across the street from the church, Breeding Tabernacle, and she used to keep us in church as often as possible. It seemed like every time those church doors was open, we were running across the street. Vacation Bible School, the services, whatever. And I'm still really good friends with a lot of my church members. When I
Mhm.
go home, we still go to church. So I would say it was my upbringing and watching my mother, who raised four children by herself, worked two jobs, and still managed to be a loving, caring parent, was definitely my biggest inspiration.
So, obviously, you are our cover girl for spring 2025, and we're so excited about that.
Me too.
And I have to ask you, what does the word power mean to you?
Power to me means being comfortable in your own skin and not being afraid to be all you can be. It's a beautiful time for women right now. We're the most powerful that we've ever been. And I will say that that's happened because we've learned to stick together and to stand up for ourselves and not feel like we can't go into be all that we could be. I believe that women are capable of everything. Sky's the limit for us now. We can be vice presidents, almost a president. We can be CEOs, we can be owners, we can be mothers, we can be lawyers. Women, in my opinion, are capable of being everything, anything that they want to be. And that's because we got the power right here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now I want to ask you some fun questions.
Okay.
All right. So, planning a girls' night out. Do you would you rather go out? Would you rather stay in? I mean, if you're going to hang out with your friends, what do you want to do?
I don't mind a good old party, honey, because I like to dress up and put on my drag, honey. Put on me a Vivica Fox wig and some outfits and go out there and flirt and have a good time. I love going to a wonderful dinner. Um,
Good.
I'm a little bit of yeah, I love a good dinner and conversations, but I'm also a sports junkie. Believe it or not, I played basketball, volleyball, track, and I was a cheerleader, so I know
Wow.
sports. So I don't mind taking my girls to sporting events and sitting courtside and watching the boys run by and dunk and do all of that. Then I'm also a huge supporter of the WNBA. So I love taking my girlfriends and my godchildren to a fun game. So, and then sometimes I'm cool with just chilling here in my house, look,
Beautiful.
watching the games, which I will plan on doing for Super Bowl Sunday. I'm gonna have me a little party right here and be safe and hopefully watch Philadelphia win the Super Bowl.
All right. Go Philly.
Eagles fly.
So, okay, wait, next question. If you could raid anyone's closet in Hollywood, who would it be?
Beyonce.
Why, of course. Everybody
Queen
would.
B. Queen B, honey, she could go all the way from country to rock star to red carpet. She's just everything to me. I used to, everybody said, what do you think is fabulous, Vivica? And it always used to be Diana Ross. But now I got to update that to my new fabulous diva, and that is Beyonce. So I'd love to raid Beyonce's closet. She's got great stage costumes. I mean, she's just, last night, the dress she had on winning the Grammy
Yeah,
was just stunning. She was just glowing.
yeah. She's very classy, very
Yes,
classy.
that's my kind of girl.
Yeah. What is the motto that you live by?
Live, love, laugh. That is definitely my motto for life. Keep living,
Hmm.
keep loving, keep laughing because we are living in such challenging times that some days that's all you can do is just live, love, and keep on laughing at it because, child,
It's so cute. Do you have a pet peeve?
pet peeve, yes, messiness.
Yeah. Okay.
I am like super neat freak
Oh.
because I have to be organized to be productive.
You like to cook, right? I think I heard you like
No,
to cook.
no, I do not cook. I can,
Okay.
don't get me wrong, but I live by myself.
Right.
So I am not cooking a whole bunch of food to waste. However, I do have my friends over, like I told you, and I order fantastically. Ask BJ.
Okay. So you like to order in and go out. Listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
I
You
mean,
have everything you
I
want
love to go
around.
to my favorite little restaurants around here. They know me. So
Hmm.
I love going to CPK and PF Chang's and sitting at the counter and ordering my favorite foods with a nice glass of wine, nice glass of Pinot Noir, and chilling and sometimes watching my sports or answering emails or reviewing projects.
Hmm.
But no, I'm not a big cook. I'm not. I won't even fib on that, but I order fantastically.
So you go out one night. You could only bring one piece of makeup with you. What are
Mhm.
you bringing?
My lipstick. I believe a nice pop of color as I'm trying to rock here today, this fuchsia. It's great. It just livens up your face. You know, your mom and them back in the day, they would always have them a red lip.
Yeah, I like a nice purple pink lip too.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I have to tell you, you are fun. You are vivacious.
Thank
You
you.
are beautiful. You are humble. I mean, you have it all. So I am so thrilled to have you on the cover of Power.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep empowering all those young women out there. I have loved you since day one, and I just said I have to have her on the cover.
I
So,
love,
we're close in age, and you're an inspiration to me. So
thank
God
you.
bless you.
And then just in closing, can I just say with my new clothing line, HSN, that I'm so happy that I am gearing the product toward the grown and sexy woman. You know, my main goal is to tell women that just because you get older doesn't mean that you still can't be sexy, vibrant. The three things that I want to have for the Vivica A. Fox collection is to know that it is current, chic, and colorful.
And we're all going to buy it. We're
Yeah.
going to
And
HSN
affordable.
and affordable. That's the best part. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for thinking of all women. That's
Yes.
important.
Yes. And we're very inclusive. We go from extra small to 3X.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Vivica Fox. We love
You're
you. Keep up
welcome.
the great work.
I promise to.
We'll talk to you.
All
All
right. Take care,
right.
Tonya. Have a good day.